Good morning, Deep Springs Dragons. It's our 5th week of NTI, and I am looking at the front cover of our new NTI packet, May 4th through the 8th. If you look today, we're going to be reading a story called Super Tools. You're going to be in grammar. You're going to be doing a pronoun worksheet. Your spelling words this week are moon, tune, flu, blue, fruit, soup, toy, coin, enough, and door. If you flip the page, you're going to see that you have a practice workbook page. You're going to be completing page 271 and 272. And before your quiz today, you're going to get out your investigations math book and complete page 324 and 326. Then you're going to take quiz number 2. You can have your parents read it to you or just do it on your own. All right, are we ready to get started? I'm going to read the story Super Tools and introduce you to our high frequency words before we get the story read. So here we go. Here are your words to know this week. The first word is answer, A-N-S-W-E-R, answer. I know the answer to that question. The next word is brought, B-R-O-U-G-H-T, brought. We all brought food for the picnic. The next word is busy, B-U-S-Y, busy. The bees are busy making honey. The next word is door, D-O-O-R, door. Grandpa met us at the door. The next word is enough, E-N-O-U-G-H, enough. Are there enough seats for all? The next word, eyes, E-Y-E-S, eyes. Our eyes and ears help us learn. The next word is demand, D-E-M-A-N-D, demand. People can demand fair play or pay. And the last word, emergency, E-M-E-R-G-E-N-C-Y. A fire is one kind of emergency. Practice reading and spelling those words all week. You do not have this in your packet, but this week we are looking at the O-O, U, U with a silent E, E-W, U-E, U-I, and O-U. And those letters make the sounds that you hear in cool, cool, truth, flute, news, clues, suit, and soup. So it's making those ooh sounds. Now, these are some of the words that you're going to see inside the stories this week. Moon, flew, you, rude, June, true, room, group, student, fruit, July, chewing. All right, so here's that story, Super Tools. The genre this week, if you put your finger on it, genre, it says fantasy. We know it's going to be fantasy because something in this story that cannot talk or behave like a human is going to. So keep that in mind. Our essential question, how can we work together to make our lives better? Read about how a girl's forgotten writing tools work together to become useful again. Super Tools. A few weeks ago, Lucy's mom and dad brought a new computer home. "This is so cool," exclaimed Lucy. Lucy used the computer all the time. but not everyone was happy about the new computer. Lucy didn't know it, but her writing tools felt sad and useless. One day, while she was at school, they had an emergency meeting. "Lucy hasn't used us in weeks," cried the markers. "Can we demand to be used?" asked the crayons. "No, that would be rude. But we can remind her how great we are," said the pencils. "Yes," they all agreed. "Let's remind her." After school, as soon as Lucy came through the door, she grabbed a glass of juice and went right to her computer. She had to write a report about birds. The writing tools watched and waited. When Lucy was done, she printed her report. That night, the writing tools got busy. They worked together to make a picture for Lucy. The pencils made a sketch. The markers drew the birds in the tree. The crayons drew the sun and a blue sky. The picture was good enough to frame. The next day was Saturday. Lucy woke up late. When she went to get her report, Lucy gasped. She couldn't believe her eyes. "Who drew this great picture?" she asked. "Did you draw this?" Lucy asked Mom and Dad. "You know the answer to that," they laughed. "Stop joking. You drew that great picture." That made Lucy think she wished she had drawn it. "It is fun to draw," she said. Lucy hung the picture in her room. Then she took out her pencils, crayons, and markers. "I'll draw my own picture for my report," she said. Lucy and her pencils, crayons, and markers worked together. They drew a super picture. From that day on, Lucy kept drawing, and the writing tools felt happy and useful. Okay, so I see that in your book, what you need to do today is you need to answer this question. So let me see if I can put this up on the screen for you. Okay, I'm going to cover up my screen really quick so I can put the work page in front. So right here, it says name. Please put your name there. And today's date, May 4th, 2020. It says write a letter from the writing tools to Lucy explaining in words what they explained to her in their drawing. So think about that. How are they feeling? We know it's a fantasy story, so your letter to them can be super funny. All right, so that is pretty much all you have to do today, other than for reading, you just have to go to your grammar page and your other workbook pages. That's all we have for today. Toodles!